Welcome everyone to episode 7, and we're continuing to play as the United States. Last episode, we were keeping an eye on North Korea. Um, we put a number of sanctions on them. It doesn't really seem to be taking effect because their economy is growing still. Um, they have a 2.38 surplus in their economy, and we want to try to bring that down. So we may just go ahead and cyber attack them, and that'll force them to lose a lot of money, and we'll see how that affects their economy. To punish them for selling two nuclear missiles to Slovenia, um, we went to the UN and they didn't want to do anything against them, so we're taking it upon ourselves to punish them. And we're just going to continue to try to bring our deficit down, um, and try to grow the economy on the same note. So if we look into our energy, um, because we were because we were investing in different sectors and subsidizing those different sectors, hired more people, so they're using more energy. So we were once at a 192 terawatt surplus. We're now at a 8 terawatt deficit. So we're going to have to build some more energy plants, and that's what we're about to do right now. So let's look for different areas. Just trying to figure out how much money I really want to spend on this. So in 4 months, okay, I think that's what we're going to do. So put one right there. And we're going to put one right here. And another one. Let's go. Another one right there. So we're building three additional. Um, let's see. Because I also want to check on our oil production. So we brought up our oil production slightly. Um, we want to get this so our production and our consumption are balanced. So we have to produce a little more oil. So I'm going to build a few more shale oil wells. What state was that? Mississippi. Just going to build 5 more. That's good. Let's spread this out some. That's good. Some more that's very good. Okay, so right there. And another one. Okay, so we built 5 more. Should be done in 3 months. So let's continue on. All right, and we're going to
I'd be
continue
happy to.
negotiate.
That's what we
our
call
interest
entertaining.
to help bring down our deficit.
Very well. What kind of offer do you wish to make us?
So anything under 1%, 1% or less, I always go down by 0.10, and they usually will agree to
Very
it.
well. We accept your offer. Very kind. You're not bad yourself.
And then I just butter them up
Sure. Dark and strong, please.
just to keep a good relationship with them. So they'll be more prone to agreeing to a lesser interest rate. So let's look at education. Let's see, school equipment and material. We're going to invest in that. That doesn't cost that much. And let's see, technical. Investing in technical training is also good. And let's see. I'm going to hire 10,000 more teachers. So that should help put us in a better position as well.
I'd be happy to. Very well. What kind of offer do you wish to make us?
254.
Very well. We accept your offer. You're not bad. No thanks. Very kind.
The terrorist organization has nodded off. This is the least you can say.
Okay.
Emotion.
All right. And one of the models I played, I think I'm going to close down a military base. That should help us save some money. I mean, Missouri, that's the only military base, but I think we could probably do without one there. So let's see where we're gonna send these people. Let's split. Send half to the Air Force Base, and then the other 10,000 I'll send to Kentucky. Send the tanks here. Send the tanks to Port Riley. More to Kentucky. And our commandos I'll send there. And we're going to dismantle this base. Which is going to cost okay. And we're going to confirm. So that should save us more money. And we're going to dismantle another 500 tanks because they're pretty much obsolete. They're not going to do much.
Your commitment to defending family values is a model.
Okay. Okay. I'll probably raise the tax on petroleum later on. Oh, I get some skeletons. Okay. So, for more money, I'm going to get rid of water supply networks.
If the budget figures remain where they are, we will have to issue a new debt in the next few days.
I'm not trying to do that, so. Alright. And let's see, service. I'm going to get rid of railroad. Alright, so that should bring us in a little
The
bit.
bill
of
has
extra
been
money.
voted on.
So right now, our growth is 10.77, which is pretty good. The only thing is, because of the growth, it's increasing our inflation. So inflation is at 3.91. So we're going to increase it to 5.25. Okay, and I'm going to bring our aircraft carrier there.
The preparations are complete.
And let's see, as far as our military is concerned, so we're going to recall some troops. Not Japan, because there's too much going on in North Korea potentially. So Germany, we're only and we're going to recall them right away. And let's see, Italy. We're going to recall 858. Okay, Kosovo. We're going to bring back 5,000. Or 54. Might as well say close to 5,500. And we're going to do that within a month.
Our sportsmen are ready.
So that should bring down our spending. And let's see. So we want to nationalize drones. And I think that's what we're going to do. So it's mixed reviews on it, but it should hopefully pass.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that the operation is risky, but if successful,
Okay. And let's take a look at our Secret Service. Let's see. Okay. We'll put more people under surveillance. Okay. And I'm going to infiltrate the Chinese mafia. And there's something else. Okay, so we're investigating this guy. He keeps making sly comments in the newspaper. So trying to find some dirt on him.
The competition will begin in a week. All our athletes are in top form.
Okay. So we're just going to glance through this. Alright. So let's take a look at North Korea again. Alright. Yeah, their surplus is continuing to go up.
During a previous meeting, we negotiated an interest rate for your next issuance of debt. During a pre Alright, so our interest rate just went up because it's a different quarter. Our fiscal performance in the last quarter is poor and shows a deficit, which has forced us to undertake an issuance of debt so that our national and international lenders can take it over.
Alright, so we took a $10.9 billion debt, so that's going to be eliminated pretty quickly. I did a model of invading North Korea, and what turns out is I'm going to have to bring in a ton of equipment to attack multiple targets all at once, and that's actually going to throw North Korea off. But the big worry is China getting involved, and in my model, what I had to do was fire nuclear missiles at them because China is so densely populated that nuking a certain area of China, they're going to have tons of casualties. So I wound up firing 3 nuclear missiles at them, and they had 49 million in casualties. But then I got booted out of office. So we'll see what happens. And really what that showed me is I just can't go and do it on my own. I have to wait for them to do something to try to get the UN involved.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
The sale of our shares in this sector is a good thing for public finance. On the one hand, it will let us...
Okay, so that just eliminated our $10.9 billion debt.
As I predicted, the systematic analysis of the habits of small groups has allowed us to strike a serious blow at the terrorists. We can now state with certainty that we have entered into a Najaf cycle, which is no less than an incitement to play the advantage, while the adversary's organizational foundations are destabilized.
Okay, that's good.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Alright, so in fact, let's do something here. So we invested more in our cybersecurity. So we boosted it up from bronze to silver. So that's going to strengthen our cybersecurity. And let's see. I'm going to prepare for that. we're going to cyber attack North Korea. And we're going to put more agents in there. So we have 55 agents in North Korea. Okay. So the other thing was, I want to improve our sectors here. So are we producing any more apples? Little, but not that much. What I really want to do is so we're subsidizing by 200 million. We're going to increase that to 400 million. That's before we increase the tax on gas. I want to make sure we have a little more production.
Here is our growth forecast for the end of the year based on calculations that we made last month. This is a very good figure. Our economy is dynamic.
Okay, so our unemployment went up. We're going to do something here. And we're also going to invest in see.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Okay, so let's take a look at our debt. So we now have an excess of 890 billion. And we have a surplus of 61 billion. So that's good.
We have strong suspicions that this organization is preparing to carry out an attack in the next few...
Okay. Let's address the attack first, and then we'll address France. Alright, so... that doesn't stand out. Alright, I really don't know who it is now. Main store at the bottom. So that's... Alright, looks like we're just gonna have to eat this one. It's not showing anyone. So we're gonna infiltrate them. Of course, that's not gonna be fast enough. So let's see. With France, this is probably related to our, okay. See, this is one of the flaws in the game. Um, let's see. Yeah, this is one of the flaws in the game. Whenever you bring back your troops, they don't cross over. They don't come back by plane like they should. So then it causes conflict because they'll, like you see here, see, it's not even letting them. They'll cross through other countries and cause an uproar. So let's see. So I don't see anything else in France. So that should hopefully be over with.
Our national company is a hit. The originality of its work, which...
All right. All right, so we were looking at work for giving an allowance for people who don't make enough on their job. So, now I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to raise minimum wage by 8. All right. Something else is going on that kicked me
Your
out.
politics are on the right track.
Okay.
Your provocations of this country are ridiculous and dangerous.
Okay, whatever. All right, so they blew up a police station.
In a statement sent to the press, the terrorist organization has claimed responsibility for the...
All right, so let's take a look. I have no idea where Fort Wayne is at. Ah, here it is. So we're gonna give 50 million. And then we're gonna hire I'm gonna put more money into public safety. And we're going to hire another 5,000 police officers. And all right. Okay, so things are back to normal with France. So we're gonna meet with them because I want to make another.
You are no doubt aware that this cancellation is due to major differences of opinion between the two countries.
Great. So he won't even meet with me. So. So let me take a look at what I was thinking of. So, for a country that makes cars, we don't have a lot of tires in production. And those two things should go hand in hand. So let's see who produces the most. So, France. No, I tried with Germany. So, I'm going to try with Japan. And I should be able to make a lot of some pretty good trade deals with them. And that should also help our economy. So I want to see consumer electronics, consumption. But we meet our needs. China does not. That's surprising. So, and India. So, okay, our CO2 is going down. So let's check on our investigation. Okay, nothing on him still. Alright, minimum wage. No. So that should help slow down inflation a little bit. And let's see. So let's go ahead and okay, yeah, their economy is doing too well. So despite the sanctions, just like in real life, they're cheating through the other countries are helping them out secretly. launch a cyber
We won the
attack.
competition!
Duly noted. Copy that.
And let's take a look at unemployment. Alright, 4.29. So that's within a good range.
Sure. Very kind.
Okay. Let's go with that. That's 13 billion. For 27. Okay. So that worked out. Wound up spending less than our average purchase price. And let's see, we can sell. Could probably sell pork to them. Okay. And let's see what else. Biotechnology we don't produce enough of. And let's see, pharmaceuticals. Maybe we could sell that to them. No, they produce enough. So let's try soft. Okay. Okay, that little amount brought us in $26 billion. So that was excellent.
Yes, it's a good idea.
And all right, so go with 500. Alright, so that's going to be less than what we originally had. And that's going to pass.
We rocked it. I will keep you informed.
Okay, so don't see anything. Okay. So we cyber attacked North Korea. So we'll see if that affects their economy any in the long run. If it brings down their wow, that's continuing to go up. So the beginning of this episode, it was 2.38. So it's now up to 2.66.
Sure.
So let's try to sell them consumer electronics. There we go. So 2,000. We're going to increase the price so we could get a decent one. $108. 7. Okay, 102. And that'll bring in 2.8 billion. So we're going to accept that. And let's see if we can purchase something else. Ah, I know what we need. Wood. Three. $70. 71. 72. Okay. Well, I'm not willing to go any lower than that. So.
Very kind. Our country.
All right. So they lost 91 million so far. And let's hire so we hired more cyber analysts.
It hit hard. Transportation is paralyzed. Power stations are down. And authorities are helpless. It's a success all across the board.
Okay. And I think I'm going to cut this episode short. And that's going to be the end of episode 7. Next series, we're going to look more into doing more with North Korea. What may happen is I may have to so I'm going to have to add more planes to the air base in South Korea and Japan. And Guam. I may even build a naval base in Guam. Because every model I've played where I go against North Korea, they somehow manage to get to Guam. So I'm going to have to defend that and build that up so that that doesn't happen. And I know it's a slim chance, but I may even try to build something in Taiwan, which it'll make me closer to doing an attack on China as well. So we'll see next episode. And if you like this episode, please like or subscribe. I'd like to thank all the subscribers so far. I really appreciate it. And if you have any suggestions on the next series, I'm looking at next series maybe doing Russia. That was my first episode initially, and then Eversim did a whole bunch of updates, so it was impossible to play without redoing the whole series. So I'm looking at Russia, Iran, maybe even North Korea. You guys can let me know. And until then, see you next episode. Thanks.